The Skyblivion team showcased the path to release video this month, where they discussed the status of the project and the work remaining to achieve the goal of releasing Skyblivion in 2025. In this video, I will go over some of my observations, we will then highlight some community questions, and finally end with dream time. So stick around till the end. The Skyblivion team spoke about all the landscaping and level design work that has gone into the world of Cyrodiil. The devs say that the world of Skyblivion will be larger but also more detailed than what we got with Oblivion. The team has worked hard to add handmade details to the world, so a player will always get rewarded during exploration. The highlight of the Gold Coast region is the city of Anvil, which has been re-envisioned to match its original concept art. Yes, cities in Skyblivion may be indistinguishable from what we saw in Oblivion, like Anvil being wrapped around a bay and Leavin having 3 districts split by water passages to allow ships through. As you can see from the above status chart, the landscaping work for the Nibene Basin is only pending. There are 4,926 cells in Cyrodiil and most of the level design work is complete. Phenomenal work by the level design team. But this does not include other world spaces like the Daedric Prince and the Oblivion realms. There are also unique spaces like the Painted World. We visit this beautiful world when we meet the wife of a missing painter in Shaden Hall. Apparently, the painter had locked himself in his study and disappeared. She hands over the key, we enter his room and find a mysterious painting. Interacting with it teleports us to a strange world. What? Are we in a painting? Indeed, even the skies looks like watercolor art. So cool. This beautiful world is called a Painted World. Here we meet our painter who says a thief stole his magical paintbrush. We spend some time in this magical world, deal with its enemies, find the brush and bring the artist back to Tamriel. It's a beautiful and memorable side quest. I can't wait to see Skyblivion team's interpretation of the Painted World. I'm sure it'll look amazing. The team did say that 3 out of 11 Oblivion realms are complete, and if time permits, they will add more unique Oblivion realms. This will ensure that every time a player closes an Oblivion gate, they will have a different randomized experience, thus avoiding monotony. To be honest, I absolutely got bored of Oblivion's main quest because of those annoying Oblivion gates. I hope the experience will be better here with Skyblivion. The team did say that most of the 200 quests in Oblivion are complete and are being implemented. The devs also confirmed that all original Oblivion music will be included along with additional music developed especially for Skyblivion. This was a phenomenal video by the Skyblivion team. I'm sure millions of people will download Skyblivion when it comes out. The expectations from the Elder Scrolls community is huge. I feel many casual gamers too will be interested in playing a mod for the first time. Lots of people are talking about Bethesda releasing an Oblivion remaster this summer and do worry about Skyblivion. But it's not a major issue, as Dog Poop here says. There's no harm in people having extra choice. Skyblivion will never be available on consoles because it's a remake, not a remaster. It's not quite as faithful to the original experience as an official remaster. That being said, with all the extra content Skyblivion team is putting in, from fixing broken quests, adding cut content and redesigning dungeons to be unique, it'll definitely be a great alternative for a lot of people. Well said, Mr. Dog Poop. There are some fears within the community. For example, if Bethesda or Microsoft thinks Skyblivion will take money away from them or affect sales of the remake, they may, shut down Skyblivion. But I'm not worried because Skyblivion is PC only, meanwhile the official remake is going to be multi-platform. So it already has a huge advantage over Skyblivion in that regard. Captain Kronk says, I love that you guys decided to keep the classic Oblivion bloom effect that is on everything. I'm having a nostalgia-gasm. Then It's Cat O'Clock says, thank you. My most anticipated game for 2025. I waited 9 years for this. So Mr. It's Cat O'Clock, you have waited for 9 years. 1 more year is nothing, right? Skyblivion's release will be a landmark achievement by any modding team in the gaming industry. I'm sure the Elder Scrolls community will celebrate when it launches. We surely will have a Skyblivion celebration week on this channel once it's out. That's for sure. Alright, it's time for community Q&A. So let's get started then. Sidolo33 asks about the graphics of Skyblivion. I watched the last videos of Skyblivion and I wonder if the game will really have the same graphics as it looks much better than Skyrim. So the devs reply saying that what you see in the videos is what you're going to get with one notable exception. All of the weathers in the videos are vanilla Skyrim weathers. We plan on having custom weathers, but they are not in a showable state yet. Let me just say the weathers are going to be amazing. Okay, nice reply by the devs. I look forward to the weather system created by the Skyblivion team. I hope someday the Skyblivion team will share more information about this weather system. I would love to know if the system adds special effects like sheet and fork lightning during violent thunderstorms. Does it improve the sandbox and clouds? Does it make changes to fogs? Do we have seasons? Seasons would be interesting. It does make me wonder if the Imperial City will be snow covered in winter. I feel Bravil, Anvil and Leaven will remain snow free all year. Skyrim does have some amazing weather mods like Azurite, Obsidian weathers, Seasons and Cathedral weathers, but I'm very happy that Skyblivion is developing their own weather system. I can't wait to know more about this system. Regarding the look of the world, Skyrim's color palette is overall very muted and grey. Skyrim was going for a gritty realism, dark fantasy vibe, whereas Oblivion was just all-out classic fantasy. This does not mean that the engine is not capable of generating vibrant worlds. The Skyblivion team had showcased the Fall Forest region sometime back, and this region is very colorful, autumn-like area of the game. A lighting artist apparently made all the colors pop and made the world so pretty without doing any post-processing. With the addition of a custom weather system and a vibrant palette, I think the world of Skyblivion will look amazing. Alright, next question. Keki27 asks, will Skyblivion replace Skyrim as a game? Can we play both games together? So a dev replies, Skyblivion won't replace your original install. You'll still be able to play Skyrim as usual. This will create a new directory that will launch Skyblivion only. Meaning, from the menu, you'll be playing Skyblivion from the get-go. Our installer will duplicate your Skyrim system folder, grab files it needs from your Oblivion install folder and makes a new folder for Skyblivion combining the two. C-Bullet asks another question saying that on the topic of requirements, I hope Anniversary Edition isn't one. I only own the base Special Edition. So the dev replies, we will require the latest version of Skyrim Special Edition, whatever that happens to be at any given time. Currently that's 1.6.1170 and the CK version is 1.6.1378. If Bethesda releases an update, then as quickly as possible we will investigate that update, make any adaptations necessary. We will explicitly require that version at the time and moving forward. Another dev chimes in, yes, you won't be required to purchase the anniversary upgrade just to have your game updated to the current version of Skyrim. The Dimeli asks a question, will this game be easier than the original? Will it be more like Skyrim difficulty? So the devs respond, similar to Skyrim's more so, but in reality it's a mix of the two. We've been working a lot on our level lists lately to make enemy progression feel right. A lot are already being done, some still to do, but the main bulk of them are in working order like bandits, goblins and elids, etc. We tend to use Skyrim as a guide for leveling with our own tweaks here and when it makes sense for each enemy type. Bismarck asks a question, are there any major differences or omission between Skyblivion and Oblivion? So a dev responds, for the attributes we got rid of the major skills leveling system and replaced it with the Skyrim one. We replaced the level up screen with a point allocation system, so you are free to spend 7 points on 3 attributes. We got rid of the greaves as we are only using Skyrim's armor system. Skills will be the same as Skyrim's, so we won't have acrobatics, athletics or mysticism skill in Skyblivion. Landscape was reworked, dungeons don't look the same, the persuasion minigame is gone, lockpicking was changed to a more ESO style system with some influence from Oblivion's one. There's a lot that has been changed, best to have a look at our dev diaries. No acrobatics, no athletics, no mysticism, school of magic, and no persuasion mini game is kind of a bummer, to be honest. Anyway, how do you guys feel about these missing systems and skills? I believe in few months we will have these skills in Skyblivion as mods. Skyrim has an amazing mod called Custom Skills Framework, and I'm sure in few months time we will have all of these skills in the game. Alright guys, we have come to the end of this month's Skyblivion update. We have Dreamtime, and these are some of my favorite screenshots from their Discord. I shall see you soon for another Skyblivion update. May the divines watch over you.